We'll be back with the finals of the O'Neill Pepsi Cold Water Classic. Stay with us. Welcome back to Santa Cruz, California, and we are into the finals right now. David Stanfield, Sean Thompson, and we're going to conclude this, the second annual Cold Water Classic, sponsored by O'Neill and Pepsi, in a big way. Two fantastic surfers.
Yes, Brad Gerlach and Martin Potter are both great surfers. They're both hungry for a win, and I think we're going to see an explosive final.
And catching the first wave, it's Martin Potter.
I think it's important to get the first wave of the final. It really sets your rhythm up for the 45-minute final. Martin Potter managed to get the first right. It looks like a pretty good wave. I don't think it's going to be that high scoring, but I think it gets rid of the jitters. It gets you confident for the rest of the final. Brad's looking for a good ride here. Does a very radical maneuver. This is going to be a high-scoring wave for Brad. Let's see how he can end off the ride.
Gerlach taking this all the way to the inside. He's known for his big vertical moves. The crowd is waiting, and that wave fizzles out. Out the back, though, the crowd watches Martin Potter with a big vertical move. Potter now, it closes out on him, so he pulls out and says that's a waste of time. Here's Brad Gerlach once again. Gerlach in position. There's the big vertical move, and the crowd loves that. What a re-entry for Brad Gerlach. And a roundhouse snap. One more time, and the wave right now starts to fizzle out, but Brad Gerlach's got to be happy about that last big move. Gerlach is pumped up. He has one career victory. It came in 1985. He's long overdue for his second win. Stay tuned as the finals continue. Welcome back to the O'Neill Cold Water Classic. Just minutes ago, this was Brad Gerlach on the highest scoring wave of this final heat. Look at that vertical re-entry. And Gerlach scores big there. Right now, the crowd is waiting for Martin Potter to strike back. To the outside, here is Martin Potter from England.
I think Martin's going to be going for a big re-entry here. Let's look. No, he went for a cutback, couldn't quite make the re-entry, and looking for the inside section to hold up. Radical re-entry.
You know, these waves, they might not look strong on the outside, but they line up plenty on the inside. And here's Martin Potter trying to stick with it to see if he can pull off another big maneuver. Maybe a closeout section there. Yes, and two good maneuvers, back-to-back a figure eight.
So that was a great wave for Martin. He really made the most of that inside section. He managed to do two quick maneuvers where most people could only do one.
Here is Brad Gerlach.
Brad Gerlach on possibly what could be a comeback wave, but he decides to kick out.
It seems like he might have been a little bit out of position, or he didn't judge that wave because it had a nice section to it, and I think he was disappointed in where he was on the wave. He pulls out real quick, and priority now going to Martin Potter. Sean, as we take a look at the large gallery here on the bluffs watching, we've got a surfer ready to take off, and it is Martin Potter.
Martin's on a clean-looking ride here. Does a nice, good floater, does a nice cutback. I would say Martin is going to move way ahead on this wave. This is going to be definitely one of Martin Potter's high-scoring waves. He's getting a good reform inside section here, looking for a big cutback here. Big roundhouse cutback. Good, strong wave for Martin. I would say this wave is going to be most probably 7.5 to 8 on each judge's sheet.
Here's Brad Gerlach one more time. One-handed paddle, stands up. Now, it's a weak wave out there, but strong enough power now to the inside with a big mover.
Yeah, Brad is really trying hard on this wave. He's done one good big maneuver. He's gone for a little roundhouse cutback, hoping that it's going to reform on the inside. And out the back is a big wave for Martin Potter. Martin Potter looking to extend his lead with most probably what is going to be the biggest wave of the final.
A beautiful set to the outside. Let's go out and take a look at Martin Potter, who is in the driver's seat, while Brad Gerlach now is frantically paddling out and taking a look over that wave. Potter now being very selective. Potter way around the point near Seal Rock, and here's his takeoff.
Potter pulls into the tube, but unfortunately doesn't make it, so it won't figure in his scorings.
Can he catch this next wave?
Gerlach decides to take the wave further in. It might be a reasonable scoring wave for Brad Gerlach. Both surfers, unfortunately, didn't select the waves that well.
So Martin Potter still in position out there. No one has priority, but Martin Potter again is in the driver's seat and he is paddling.
Looks like a really good wave for Martin. Martin is going for a big re-entry here. Fantastic re-entry off the top. This is going to be a high-scoring wave for Martin.
Lots of energy.
Now he's looking for the inside reform section. He looks like he has a great reform section.
Look at Potter. He is projecting down the line. Big floater aerial re-entry.
That was a great creative maneuver from Martin Potter. So Martin's just feeling confident. You can see it in his surfing. He's totally relaxed. He's not making mistakes. And he's just very, very happy with that wave.
A little style there over the hands. Beautiful roundhouse cutbacks, plenty of speed. He projected down the line, and that wave connected from the outside point all the way into middles. Let's take a look at that one more time, Sean. The takeoff was a beautiful takeoff. He got speed instantly.
So you could see when Martin dropped into that wave how relaxed he was. He took his time. He decided to hit his bottom turn at the perfect spot for a big maneuver. And then he went into that first radical re-entry off the top. It was a really powerful, radical maneuver. And that pretty much set him up for a great scoring ride.
The thousands of spectators here know that time is running out for Brad Gerlach, and here he is.
This is Brad Gerlach's last ride. He needs an extremely high-scoring wave, and he goes down. And unfortunately, that's Brad Gerlach's crack at the final.
And Sean, to the outside, Martin Potter has time for one more wave.
Well, Martin Potter's going to add a little bit of icing to the cake here because he has won this event, and he is on the wave right now, just ripping it apart.
Yeah, Martin's a great champion. He's a worthy champion, and it's a fantastic start for Martin to win the first contest of the World Tour. It gives him a great confidence boot for his quest for the world title, which I'm sure Martin would dearly love to win.
This $80,000 contest is over. Brad Gerlach comes in second, a score of 88.5 and $4,000 richer. Your winner, Martin Potter, 119.3. Martin is with us right now. And tell us about your winning philosophy, a new philosophy. Martin, you're surfing very relaxed.
It's like some of the best surfing you do is when you're relaxed, and that's been my hardest thing is trying to just take a hit as a normal free surf and relax and try and surf the wave for what it'll let you do. And in the past, I've been trying to rip every wave to pieces, and it just doesn't work. So, you know, like I tried a new approach, just relax and hope the waves come, because, you know, if the waves don't come, there's nothing you can do about it. So, I mean, that's a key factor is being in time, and, you know, timing's great, so finally.
Congratulations, Martin, on winning your 7th career victory and $10,000. And here are the final results.
A fantastic way to open the 1989 Association of Surfing Professionals World Tour with this $80,000 event. Sean Thompson, we saw some great surfing all weekend long, but the final, it really brought out the screams from the crowd. There was some great surfing, and congratulations to Martin Potter. He did exactly what it took to win.
Yes, I think it was a great win for Martin. He was in sync with the right waves out there. He selected his waves carefully, and on the waves he got, he surfed absolutely brilliantly. He made very few mistakes. He showed that he's definitely a world title contender for 1989.
Congratulations both to Martin Potter, our winner, and our runner-up, Brad Gerlach. On behalf of the O'Neill staff and the Bennett Sports crew, Sean Thompson, I'm David Stanfield. So long from Santa Cruz, California, and the O'Neill Pepsi Cold Water Classic.